Anyway, let's talk this teeth thing, bro. So tell me,
Teeth.
I hear that you're interested in the tooth game.
So I went there today,
And
and I was just like, I need a dentist checkup anyway.
yeah,
So I was like, why don't I go to the guys?
I got a checkup as well on Tuesday, by the way. Just
Yeah?
letting you know. Yeah, tomorrow.
Good news.
Oh, I'm
All
just
good?
going.
No problems?
No,
Oh no,
issues.
you haven't gone yet.
No issues. I'm going on Tuesday just to get a regular.
Do you mean
checkup.
like tomorrow, Tuesday?
Tomorrow, Tuesday, bro?
Ah, so you're going tomorrow. Okay. I was saying like you went on Tuesday like last week. That's what I
Coming
was asking.
Tuesday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Coming Tuesday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Tuesday.
That's correct, sir.
Right.
Uh,
So
I don't know if it's Tuesday for you guys, but it is tomorrow, Tuesday for us.
So before this episode was aired, it was that? It's not happening tomorrow.
Tell me about your teeth, bro.
Oh. Are we live? Yeah.
We live.
We are live.
Brilliant. Yeah, sorry I'm a little bit late today, bro. I on my way to your place. I was just driving towards your house, and obviously I don't know exactly where it is because I always forget the number. But
I don't know how this happens. Just do you not have like a GPS like favorite or something? Because like you come here at least once a week.
I do, yeah.
You should maybe know the address of this one.
I do. But
this is top 5 favorite at least.
I don't know if I'm doxing you by saying this, but there are no letterboxes as you're driving. You really see the numbers.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
Do
That's
you want
not
me to
really
put a little?
doxing you.
Yeah, I could put a little neon sign out there for you or something.
That would be actually epic.
Very helpful.
Because I always look for the like something sign.
Yeah.
But now it's like covered by like grass or
Yeah,
something. So
it's
I can't-
overgrown a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Neon sign would be dope.
Yeah,
though.
the manscaper.
Anyway.
Look what's just happened to me after I had this conversation. I said manscaper instead of the landscaper has been caught lacking.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that manscaper we hired. Just a guy to come and sit like this on the chair. $50 an hour.
Oh,
All right, anyway, what I was saying was I saw G-Rad on my way in. I saw G-Rad, and he was like...
All right, wait, before we get into this.
Yeah.
This is our first episode.
Yes.
The show's called Space Invaders. It's with myself, Trosk, and Georgi. And we're very excited. We've done a couple of dress rehearsals, and honestly, we've been practicing doing this for like a year now in different studios, and finally settled.
Probably about a decade, but off camera.
Yeah. Okay, look, there's a lot of missed content there. But basically, we're going to be uploading one video a week to our YouTube, which will be Space Invaders or Space Invaders Show. And we're going to be doing an extra hour as well. That'll be going up on Friday, which is our extra episode, or as we like to call it, the party episode, part 2. And you just got to pay $10 for that a month. That helps support the show. If you like what we're saying, if you like what we're doing, there's a lot of other stuff we'd like to do as well. So let's get it started.
Let's fucking do it. We don't know what we're going to talk about on these episodes, but if you like it, it's pretty hard to define, isn't it?
Yeah. And we're going to be trying to get a lot of guests on here as well.
Yes.
But basically...
Oh, we've got big plans for guests.
Yeah.
No doubt.
A bit about the name Space Invaders. It's more like space disruptors, controversial topics.
Wow.
Really
Exactly right.
just trying to upset as many people as possible. But no, that's not it. We're just trying to have a conversation that people don't really want to have. And yeah.
Down for that, boy.
Yeah.
All right,
or
so
just taking the piss. Either one's fine.
this is a Lothlorien winery champagne.
Okay.
This is a as we call in New Zealand, bubbles, bubbly wine.
Is this like the guy that
Who?
that puts dust on the bottle? Like this one's been scraped up a little bit.
Yeah.
This
This
that
is
it looks.
exactly the same.
I mean, this has come all the way from fucking in a box.
Yeah, dude,
Found
this
it
is
floating in
actually
the ocean.
Very vintage. Yeah, these are actually rat bites.
Yeah?
Yeah. The rats are extinct now. This was many years ago.
Obviously.
Yeah. Anyway, so to our first episode.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
Let's try not to aim it at the camera. Come on. Should I shake it up a bit?
Nah, I don't know if that's it. Do you want a hand?
I think I'll be good.
There's,
This is so
there is
old,
two
bro.
people on the show.
Really
You know,
tough.
we're meant to helping each other out here.
Here we go.
I'm
You can help me drink it, bro.
Okay. Hey, you caught it too. Fuck,
Very
you're
nice.
fast. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Lovely. Cheers, my boy. To Space Invaders.
Space Invaders. Oh, I just rubbed the mic, but that's all good.
Ooh. That is quite tasty. Organic
Nice,
too, certified.
What does it taste like to you?
Feijoa?
That's exactly right.
I don't know, I'm just looking at the thing. I haven't actually given it a proper taste.
Okay. It's good, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's delicious. I'm probably going to nick this one.
Yeah, it is fucking good.
Mm.
First episode, we just get trash. Don't say a word. Yeah, give me some more of that.
You got to warm up, Brian.
That's true. Gotta grease the seal, bro.
Okay, you're welcome to kick us off, my G.
So, Elon Musk
Yes.
bought 9% of Twitter.
Yeah, this is pretty big. This is pretty
Yeah.
big. Now, go for it.
Yeah,
Go
okay,
for
okay.
it. Just
So, Elon Musk has been on he's been talking a lot about free speech over the last year
Yeah.
or so. It's been one of his primary concerns alongside his other big concerns like going to Mars and saving our planet. But he is concerned with free speech.
Mm.
And he has decided to buy 9%, which doesn't sound like a lot, but actually is a huge percentage of Twitter.
Isn't it he the biggest shareholder?
I don't know if I think he's the biggest single shareholder, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I saw a
Yes.
list of everyone, and
Jesus Christ.
that's your phone, dog?
Yeah, that is mine.
Yeah. Throw that thing out the fucking
No, it's
out the
Android.
fucking window.
It's Mum. Do you wanna?
Oh, it's mum?
Yeah.
Mum, we're filming.
I'm gonna have to decline. Sorry, mum.
Could have been our first guest on the show.
Yeah, it could, but we're
Next
setting
time.
a bad example for the children. Kids, you should pick up when your mum
Pick
calls.
up when your
so-
mum calls you.
All right, so
Yeah, so I saw the list, and it was quite. Can you just is that thing on there?
What thing?
The 1-2. The half. The button.
It's not on there.
It's not on.
But I'm hearing you guys.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I saw that list and I was like, okay, it looks like they're trying to say that he is the largest shareholder because he's at the top of the list with 9.2.
Yes.
And then everyone else is below him.
yes.
So do you think that that's just single shareholding there?
I think the only larger shareholders than him are large companies like investment companies and stuff like that.
That's what I figured, yeah.
But he is a larger percentage shareholder than the inventor of Twitter. So
Yes.
he's basically, it's like somebody coming in and buying a bigger share of Facebook than Mark Zuckerberg. So he's essentially,
Twitter guy
biggest
Zuckerberg
influence.
himself.
what's that?
The Twitter guy Zuckerberg himself. Like,
Yeah, basically.
how does that
basically.
happen, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not 100% up to date with like how these companies work, like whether he has some sort of say, can walk into like and tell the board of directors like what decisions should be made for the company. But what I can say
Yeah, obviously
is that
it's
he
a bit
has
more
more.
complicated.
He has more of a say than somebody who owns none of Twitter, and pretty much more to say than anyone who owns any other percentage of Twitter that is a single person.
Also, they've added him to the board as well, right?
Brilliant.
Did you know that?
Know that? No.
No. Okay, so let me just. I've got more on this.
Okay.
So let me just try and find this quickly. Elon. This is funny because this went like viral on Twitter because one of the higher board members mentioned that Elon Musk was on the board.
Oh, they tweeted about it?
Yeah, Gail, you might be able to throw up some memes for us on this. But basically, it was like they had no interest in actually adding Elon to the thing, and then he bought so much of it. They're like, "We're so excited to welcome Elon Musk to
Damn.
our board," and then they went on about how important free speech is and shit like that, where they're just like, "Oh, now, yeah, nice."
Of course. And I don't know if you saw this, but he posted a tweet he tweeted. Sorry, he tweeted,
Mm.
and he said something along the lines of, and maybe we can find this tweet as well, Gail. He said, "Do you believe that Twitter rigorously maintains free speech, or something along those lines?" And then he followed it up with like, "Vote carefully because whatever your vote is going to have a big impact."
Yeah. I saw that.
You saw this?
And it was like, what's 70% no?
Yeah, it was 70% no,
Mm.
which is actually surprisingly low for no, considering they like banned Donald Trump and a bunch of other people who were just like saying stuff, you know?
Yeah, well, those are all the people that are happy with Twitter's guidelines, which means if it's only, 27% or something,
True.
then that's really bad.
Oh, here it
So-
is.
Free speech is essential to a functioning democracy. Do you believe Twitter
Adheres. Rigorously
see
adheres.
I'm blind?
Really? You need glasses, bro.
I think so, bro.
Can you not see that?
Nah, could not, no.
Damn.
It's pretty bright, bro. Fuck, give me a break. Yeah, so 70%, like 29.6% or something.
And this is Twitter. These are the people who like are most kind of like, all about that. Let's cancel people. This is the biggest.
Yeah, but they're trying to
lot of
cancel Twitter, bro.
cancellers.
They're down to cancel anything.
Oh, so they even
They don't
cancel?
care. No.
Nah, dude.
Dude, they'll cancel. If they're like, oh, so Twitter's not allowing me to get free speech, let's cancel those motherfuckers as well. and
Oh,
we'll use Twitter
shit.
to do it.
But then how will they cancel anything ever again? When they don't think
fucking
about that shit.
whatever comes up next. And they'll cancel that app too. There'll always be someone trying to cancel whatever exists. That's like the whole point. That's like the whole point of the cancel culture thing. It's like, why are we paying attention to something when they will literally cancel anything?
That's the big question, isn't
It is literally not an attack on a particular person. A
Yeah.
lot of this stuff is just an attack in general.
Just like a little, these people, they just have like a little bit of power, and they just
Yeah.
want to exercise it at any time that they get. They'll just go and join a bandwagon to cancel anything that they feel like they could make a difference on.
Okay. Have you watched Super
Yes.
Pumped?
Super pumped.
Yeah.
What is this? Some sort of-
The Tale of Uber.
is it a Netflix show?
It's on Neon.
No.
I'll give you the login, Jay.
No.
You need to get
No, I
into
have
this.
Netflix. I just never use it.
It's on Neon.
Oh, Neon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you need to watch this. So,
Okay.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I think, is the actor.
I know the guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's brilliant.
Yes.
So he plays Travis Kalanick, who is the Kalanick. He is the former. I think he's still. No, he's not. He was a founder of Uber, basically, one of the founders.
Okay.
And they tell this story of just. Okay, they made him look really like a douchebag in this, but
Right.
it seems like for most of what he's done, he's pretty bad. Uber's a pretty bad app, is what I've found from
I don't
this.
know. I found it pretty useful on my holiday, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the shit they did when they were starting up
Mm.
was were real dodgy. But it's quite a good insight into how how they view other CEOs, and they talk about Musk and Zuck, and he's like, yeah, fucking gotta be like Zuck and like all this shit.
uh-huh.
It's small.
I see.
Yeah, so it's very interesting to see how they structure the business as well, and how other board members can come in and really screw with what this guy set up to the
Yeah.
point where I think he was pretty much removed. But I need to do some more research on that. But it's a great,
So it's kind of like the Social Network, but for Uber.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's exactly like that. But as a series, it's way more detailed. Which is
Interesting
really
thing I
important.
heard about Uber. I don't know. You might have heard this before as well, but they were kind of one of the companies that pioneered this acquisition model for these for businesses, for like startups, where they, rather than like trying to like get a small number of customers, stay profitable, slowly like build their cash reserves, and then like go to investors and say, hey, look, we got this business, we have the small number of customers, but we're this profitable and all of this stuff. Give us more money, we'll become more profitable because we've shown it on like a small scale. They made rides way cheaper than what they should be. Undercut all the other taxi drivers. They didn't give a shit about not making any money for the first like 5 years because they got everyone on the app, and everyone just, people don't even say I'm going to get a taxi anymore. People say I'm going to Uber there now, right? So they changed everyone's way of like getting taxis, and then once they have got everyone on this app, it's so much more difficult to now go, okay, I want to get an Ola, and I'm going to put like my, I'm going to put my bank card number on there. Even if Uber's like $2-3 more, you're still just going to get an Uber because it's like you just know what it is.
Yeah.
Right. And so their plan, the ultimate plan of a business like that is they just acquire as many customers as possible. And then they say, hey, look, we've got all these customers. Yes, we've been running at $100 million loss every year for the past like 10 years, but you guys can raise the prices anytime you want. Now churn rate's low. So, this company could be worth fucking trillions. And then the valuation goes up. They sell it for like 10 times more than what it actually makes. And then they just all bounce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it explains that whole process.
Oh, okay. They talk about that in the...
They show you everything, all the dirty little details, all the dirty shit they did to cut prices and get more drivers, and how they screwed the drivers out of money by saying, if you get a car for black.
Yes.
So this is actual true story.
Okay, so they could reveal this stuff. I thought this would be company secrets.
No, dude, this is next level. Like, they really reveal company secrets that are just not all good. So let me give you an example. There's this video that came out, and they reenact the whole video in the show, but it's a real video.
Okay.
Where Travis Kalanick is in the back of a car with these two girls. Obviously, just been partying with them or something. This guy was fucking
CEO life, bro.
Yeah, he was engaged or something at the
Tech
time.
bro.
Anyway, tech bro.
Yeah.
This is the most tech bro movie you will ever see. I mean,
I love that.
See it, by the way, it's
Yeah.
like hectic frat boy tech shit. Like,
Love that.
You'll love it.
Nice.
This show was made for you.
Yeah.
But
like Silicon Valley, you told me about that show, and I fucking love it. It's like one of my favorite
it's
shows ever.
so much better than that. Like,
Oh,
not
really?
better,
Cool.
just like worse, but better.
Nice.
So-
it's like Wolf of Wall Street, but for tech bros.
Pretty much.
Yeah?
It's It's literally Silicon Valley and Wolf of Wall Street put into one series.
Nice.
That's what you're looking at with Super Pumped. It's literally called Super Pumped.
Okay.
And this is the whole point of it is like, you guys, I'm fucking super pumped. Really super pumped. We're disruptors. We're changing the world.
Wow.
Like that's who he is as a CEO, and he's just like, he's looking down at people all the time. It's just like, you guys just aren't fucking. You don't want it. Like that's his like CEO style,
Dude.
which is really entertaining to watch. But anyway, let me just get back to this.
Yeah.
So he's in the cab with two girls. The two girls get out, and the driver looks back at him, and he's like, "Hey man, why'd you change the prices of black?" And he goes, "Oh, this bullshit. We didn't change the prices, blah blah blah." Like kind of saying it like, "This bullshit." And then,
I didn't change nothing,
I didn't
bro.
do-
I gotta ask the team. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Fuck.
not me. It's not.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, "Come on, bro. Like, I'm bankrupt. I lost $97,000 because of you. I bought this car. You guys told me to buy the car, and the prices would go up, and it would get paid off. And then you drop the prices, and then you keep changing the business model, so like it's not consistent. I can't make my payments." And then he's like, "I got a guy in San Francisco working on locks." And the guy's like, "Bro, just like look after your people." And he's like, he pretty much is like, "No, it's bullshit." And then he goes, some people just fucking want a handout. Some people
come on,
just refuse to like take responsibility for their own shit, and then gets out of the car. And this is a real fucking video. A real video that went out.
Really?
Like the cab driver recorded it, and they redo the whole scene
Oh, I see.
in the show. And then I went and looked at the
That's
video.
cool.
It's
That's
identical,
cool.
like word for word.
Wow.
Where he's just like, "I got a guy working on lux. It's gonna rise the price. You're gonna like." But he is just like bullshitting this guy, and it's like it's quite hectic. It's quite intense seeing how ruthless they were. So basically, his goal was autonomous vehicles. That was the idea.
Oh, really?
They didn't want drivers. They never gave a fuck about the drivers, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why everything went a bit downhill.
Well, I don't know. Is Uber still leading this whole, order a taxi on demand?
I'm waiting to
game?
get to that part in the series. Right now, I'm at this part where it's not even worldwide yet.
I see.
This is in America.
Kind of reminds me of another TV show, and I haven't seen all of this, but I've seen a couple of episodes. I think it's called something like Startup, but like it's about 5 guys who like start a business. They're like UK guys. I don't know. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
It's like an Indian dude. There's like an Asian dude, I believe. There's like 5 of them. They get like fancy mansion. They like roll up in a Ferrari to like one of their teachers' like they go back to the school.
Oh,
They roll up
yeah.
at a Ferrari and see one of the teachers and like, I don't know, like flex on him or something like that.
Mm.
Fucked up, but pretty sick actually. Something I might consider doing.
No, you need to, what? Rolling up in a Lambo to your teacher.
Well, especially if I had like beef with the teacher who like told me I'd never make it anywhere, I'd probably roll up and, you know.
She's gonna be like leaving class after just teaching some dude, and she just gets some dude's just gonna drive past in a Lamborghini and being like, "Fuck you! I told you I'd make it," and she's gonna be like, "What? Who's that?"
No, I'd be way more clever
Who's that?
than that, bro. I would probably like try to like I'd send her a message to LinkedIn and say, "Hey, look, we've been considering you for this award or for this like exclusive position at this like highly paid like tutoring like business or something like that."
That's so sad.
And then I'd have her like come to the interview, and then I would like pretend that it's an interview and have her like give me her credentials, and then I'd be like, "Oh, apparently there was a student in like 1998 that has given me this testimonial saying that you said he was a no good loser who would make it nowhere in life. Do you remember this guy?" And then I'd probably tell her that it was me.
It's me.
Yeah,
Table
yeah,
flip.
something like that. Yeah.
Well,
This never happened to me, by the way.
let me play out where I
revenge
tried
fantasy.
to do this exact thing. And so at high school, a bit of a story time here. I threw the afterball. Do you know this?
Oh yeah. I no, I don't know the story, but I've heard that you threw this event.
Okay. So basically, I was in assembly. I was about 16 at the time, and our ball was coming up.
Uh-huh.
And
Ball is prom in New Zealand, in case anyone's wondering.
prom, ball, whatever. And we got our Friday assembly, and the principal goes up and he's like, "All right, everyone knows the details of the ball, you know, all the rules, blah, blah, blah. Especially as we know, no afterballs are allowed at all, you know, because that one kid died at an afterball and then they cancelled all afterballs."
Yeah. I remember that.
And
Same thing happened with us.
Yeah, everyone's balls got cancelled, which is so...
Everyone's balls got cancelled, dog.
All their balls.
Americans gonna be watching this like.
Take balls.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the afterballs got cancelled.
Yeah.
So then I'm sitting there like, damn, we haven't organised an afterball yet. That's where my mind went. So naturally, I consulted my close group of board members, meaning the boys in the tuck shop line, being like, "Do we
of course.
over a nice mince and cheese pie?"
Nice.
I was like, "What are we doing about this afterball situation? Can we have it at your house, maybe?
Yeah.
My house? What's the deal?" And
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Nah."
And so what? You ended up holding the bag. You had to have it at your house.
No.
No.
So I decided, as a young DJ and regular party goer and thrower,
I see.
I thought,
Wow.
why do I
That's a great title.
party goer and throw, baby? Yeah.
Is that your LinkedIn? Your LinkedIn title?
That's my Twitter bio.
You might want to write that down. That's pretty good.
Party goer and thrower.
Yeah, I love that.
I can't even say it. Anyway, so I just thought, okay, cool. What's the coolest thing we can do? We can maybe hire, like, I was talking to these people at the time about a venue thing, and I was like, oh, let's just do the ball here.
Yeah.
And basically, it was a giant warehouse that you could rent out, and they have actually done afterballs there, and the whole system, they've got a whole system for afterballs and how to get through this thing. So I'm like, this is a
sweet.
sick contact. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I hit them up, and they're like, all right, so we're going to call it not the ball.
Well,
We've got to call it something else on the
Oh,
Facebook
I thought
page
you
when
meant
we
like you're
invite...
going to call it not the ball. I thought that'd be pretty suspect.
No, we're going to call it something other than the...
It'd be a terrible name.
So we called
Raising
it...
red flags everywhere.
There was a guy at my school who was a year below us, and there was no way he was going to the ball. He was too young. So we called it Jack Mason's 16th birthday party.
I see. That is pretty.
And
good.
it was at this warehouse. I decked it up with speakers, hired DJs, got security. It was my first ever event. You know, as a 16-year-old, I was trying to organize this shit.
Yes.
And everything went smoothly, dude. I sold like almost 200 to 300 tickets.
Nice.
As my first event, just around school, just
Epic.
collected all this cash.
Flicking 'em, yeah.
Stack of cash. I've never seen this much money in my life, and just went
Nice.
and like delivered it to the warehouse. And I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know
Have
about
this.
profit at that time. So I was like, here's all the money I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we do it?
Yeah.
And they were like, sweet. All right. Yeah, we're going to do it. And then I get through the whole Friday. The ball's going to be on the Saturday.
Okay.
And I'm like, all right, fourth period. Nobody knows. It's all good. We're gonna do this shit.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm not even thinking about the consequences of them finding out afterwards. I'm just like, we gotta let this event go through.
Yeah.
Fifth period, I'm in gym class. It's like literally like 5 minutes to the bell. And my teacher just gets a call and he's like, Trotsky, up to the principal's office.
Ooh.
And everyone goes, ooh. And I'm like, well, we all fucking know what this is about.
Yeah.
So I dip, I get there, and there's a cop, and I know this cop. There's a cop there. The principal, the vice principal, everyone, all these people are here. And they start talking to me and they tell me like what they know. They know about the after ball, all the stuff, like everything about it.
Yeah. And what did you do? Did you deny it? After ball? No. I'm going to 16.
Nah, I was
16th birthday
caught
party.
red-handed with like
Oh, I
200 witnesses.
Okay.
At this time, while I'm in this assembly,
Yeah.
I mean, in the principal's office, there is an assembly being held,
Right.
and someone else is like, someone's in front. Anyone who bought tickets to this after ball, please raise your hand.
Oh.
And literally the entire school's like,
What? Really? They incriminated themselves like that?
they just, I don't know, people were young. Apparently
I
they were
see.
just all just like,
Yeah.
I think
They
just
just wanted to own up.
a bunch of people had my back, so they went, and then everyone else was like, fuck, we can't all get in trouble.
Yeah. Fair.
And then this is what I was told, by the way. I was in the office, so I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe
I see.
only one or two people put it up and they try to hype it up. I don't know.
Right.
All I know is that apparently that happened. So they knew that everyone had bought tickets, and I was there. And instead of them congratulating me on my amazing entrepreneurial adventure that I've gone on,
No doubt.
they threatened me with suspension. Said they might expel me, and I definitely can't go to the ball. So I wasn't allowed to go.
Man.
And the ball was like the shit for me. I'd already had my suit ready for like 2 months. But yeah.
So what, did it end up happening at all?
So it went down, and other people went to it. But if they told everyone in assembly, if you go, you will be suspended if we find out you were at this event. And I'm like, they're not going to fucking know.
Yeah. What, are they
Just-
going to come?
I was telling everyone, I'm like, just go, bro. Like,
Yeah.
they're not going to know you did it.
Yeah.
Like, I just won't go.
Yes.
Like, you guys all go. But yeah, some people went, some people didn't. But the point of the story is,
Yeah.
I did that. Fast forward years later,
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
this teacher told me in high school as well, after this event, they said, this is right after,
Yeah.
you know, if you're going to do stupid shit like that, you know, you're never going to get anywhere in life and stuff like that.
Not so true.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I followed that career directly.
Yeah.
And that's why we're friends and sitting here today was
True.
because of that.
Yes.
So I'm running an event at 1885, and one of my teachers calls me and he's like, yo, dog. And this is regular, like one of my teachers that comes in all the time. He's
Yeah.
like, yo, dog, I'm outside with a couple of the McLean's teachers. Can you come grab us?
Oh shit.
And I'm like, I can't believe you. Who you with? And he names them off, and I'm like,
No, that teacher, same one.
got this motherfucker. I got him. I
Hey.
got him now. So
Damn.
I straight up go straight to them. There's a line around the corner. I grab them, say, come here, VIP, and like the bouncer. I'm like, no, don't worry.
Yeah.
Took them straight to the champagne room, dropped a bottle of Magnum in front of them,
Yeah.
and said, welcome, boys. Guess the afterball worked out.
Oh, nice.
And the guy
Mic drop
and the
moment.
guy that said that to me,
Yeah.
he was like, sorry, mate. My name's Richard. He didn't fucking remember me, bro.
For real.
He didn't remember saying that shit to me. He didn't remember having me in his class for 3 years.
Oh.
He didn't remember us being in the same house, like being in his house and seeing him every morning for like our brief assembly. Nothing. So that's basically what I'm saying. If you're gonna show up and get a Lamborghini, remember, just make sure that teacher remembers you.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That is that is sad. The teacher didn't even remember who you were. I guess, yeah, we all have these things. Like, we all have...
Like, I've been hung up. I was hung up on that teacher for so long, being
Yeah.
like, this is my moment.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he was like, hey, man, Richard. And I'm like, you just destroyed my soul. Just by
Damn.
not remember. Like, this is all for you, dog. At the time.
We all assume that if we went back and saw all of our teachers from like when we were, 13, 14, 15 years old, they would be like, hey, how's it going? They'd be like, oh, that's right. You were that boy who did this and did that. And remember that time that I told you can't answer the question, but then you answered it and got it right? They probably don't remember fucking anything.
He's like,
about
man,
you, dude."
fuck them kids.
Yeah.
I forget those faces every day when I go home.
Yeah. True.
It would be traumatizing for him to remember all the shit we went through.
Yeah.
I really messed with that teacher.
Because here's the thing, is you only had that teacher once. They had a class every single year.
30 people every hour for what, 5 hours a day?
Yeah. For years. Years at a time.
No way he's going to remember me.
Nah.
I should have messed with him way more so he
Yeah.
would remember me.
It's true.
I only did some casual shit. And then he was like, you're not going to get anywhere if you do shit like that. Well, it worked out, regardless if you remember it or not. Maybe this triggers your memory, dickhead.
Well, maybe what you could have... Oh, shit, I better talk into the mic. Maybe what you could have done is been like, hey, you guys, all you teachers are probably out there telling kids that if they do stupid shit, like try to throw parties and stuff, they're not going to make it anywhere. But hey, look at me. I used to do this shit when I was at school, and now I'm making a living from it. So, I don't know, maybe try to save the next generation, pay the favor forward.
Well, I did. I sat down and I had the whole conversation with him. I was like, yo, dude, I was in your class. I'm the guy who threw the afterball, and he didn't even remember the afterball incident. I'm like...
Is this guy like...
It was like this is the only time that they pulled everyone into assembly. You were in it.
Yeah.
And they announced that there was an afterball.
Yeah.
This is like a pivotal moment for everyone at school. People remember this shit.
Yeah.
How do you not remember? Like,
He's like, nope. Yeah, drawing a blank here, buddy.
all the other teachers there were like, yeah, we remember that shit. I'm like, I don't have beef with you, dog. Shut up and drink that champagne.
Yeah.
Me and this dude need to figure it out. I was so mad. Because the other teachers are like, thanks, Trosk, killing it. And I'm just like, man, I don't care about your opinions.
Sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that, dude.
It's just the one guy.
I really...
He's still just...
Maybe you're just pretending.
Yeah,
Who knows?
He's still living in my head rent-free to this day. And he's just going on, probably, chilling at home, having a wine with his wife. Thinking about the class he's going to teach tomorrow.
Speaking of teachers, like, I remember we used to, like, look at teachers and think that... Oh, you spilling yourself? Oh, shit.
Dude, almost daily.
Dang.
Is this a problem for you?
Nah, not really. Nah.
What, why did I not learn how to drink? I'm 26 and I just...
No, dude.
Anyway.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Just an
continue.
accident, it's fine. We used to look at teachers back when we were in school. And the teachers would be, like, have just finished uni. So maybe they'd be, 21, 22 years old. And, there'd always be inevitably a hot teacher sometimes, every now and then. But we look at the teacher and be like, oh, no, she's just old. She's, whatever. She's not, that hot, right? But now, we're, like, in our mid-late 20s. And then there's, like, girls becoming teachers who are, like, 22.
Definitely younger than me.
Who are super young.
Yeah.
And you're just like, wait, this person was teaching me
Yeah.
back when I was at school?
Yeah.
This person was influencing my life and
Yeah.
telling me how to make decisions?
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? No
Yep.
way. No way, dude.
Dude, I right now don't think I could teach a class. I know they've studied, but some of the teachers that I've met at school
Yeah.
were, I think, 24.
Yeah.
And, some of them fucked the students. And at the time, I was like, this is one of the highest crimes.
Has to be.
And
Especially if it's a male teacher doing it. If it's a female teacher, it's so
I was a male teacher of 24 fucking a 18-year-old.
Well, I guess outside of school, that is not bad, but inside of school, that is terrible.
It's terrible.
That's terrible.
But now I'm like, now that I know the people who did that, I'm like, yeah, it kind of makes sense. But they got, those people all got fired. There's like 3 teachers from my school that got fired for...
You should get more than fired. You should at least get a fine.
Oh no, they got some shit.
Or like you should be barred from being a teacher.
I think they did their court that. I think there was one that did like was like with a 17-year-old.
Damn.
Or a 16-year-old or something, like real bad, and he was like 26. And they got like removed from being able to teach. I think stuff like that.
I think that's a fair punishment.
So some of that stuff went down, but there was definitely some behavior that occurred between students.
What, at your school?
Yeah, multiple.
Huh.
Multiple. My school was something else, bro.
Damn.
The stuff that occurred was straight out of like, we could have done a series for it.
I'm sure.
It was quite very Euphoria-esque. Have you watched Euphoria?
Euphoria. I've seen like some stuff about it, but
You just watch like a recap video on YouTube. It's not worth watching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good advice. Actually. That would help me a lot with
It's
my
really,
life.
really long
do that.
to get a point across, is what I found.
Euphoria.
Um,
Yeah, I don't watch like too many of these things.
It's like it builds the suspense a lot. So, yeah, you're commenting on content now. You got to get your content up.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I still like read the news and shit, so I'm okay on that, right? But
Yeah.
But when
Okay,
it comes to,
I'll
like,
cover pop.
yeah.
I got your
yeah,
pop covered.
culture, you can do. So we've already talked about this whole fucking. I don't even want to mention his fucking name.
Will Smith.
Yeah, this fucking guy, dude.
Okay, let's talk not about this anything. What do you think about him being banned for 10 years?
From the Oscars?
Yeah.
Well, he got his Oscars. Who gives a fuck?
Can you show the meme of Jada's response to Will saying he's banned from the Oscars?
Oh shit!
Let's
I
see if we
haven't
can
seen
maybe shorten it and see if you can just pick up a meme, because I saw about 40. Jada's trending on Twitter now.
that. Oh yeah.
Not
She's
Will.
getting
It's
there,
not about
man.
Will anymore. We're moving on to Jada.
Yeah. Because Will's cancelled now, I believe. He's in cancel land.
I think he's good. I think he's fine. I think his next movie comes out next week, and it's not a problem.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a movie next. I'm just saying. If it came
Yeah.
out next week, people will go watch that shit.
Well, that's the best part about being Will and not Jada in this situation, is that Will can just release another movie and become the man again, whereas she's not.
But
what's
she didn't
gonna
do anything, so there's nothing like
Yeah.
against her. But in the past, she has portrayed herself in a certain way that people didn't agree with. But I personally don't care. I think she can do whatever she wants. But
Of course she can.
so basically, the
But I
story.
wouldn't want my wife doing that shit to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but this is something apparently that so some of the backstory that I know is that Jada had Jaden,
Yes.
and she never wanted to get married, and she told Will she doesn't want to get married. She doesn't believe in marriage, and she wants an open relationship. And he kind of persuaded her to get married because of the kid, and thought that would change things, but she never changed. And he's always known that. And she was like, okay, well, I'm going to do what I want, because I told you I was always going to. And I think it was more of him being like, I'm going to close
I see.
you, and
Yeah.
she was dating Tupac. So I think
Yeah.
she's kind of had an idea of who she was and what she's got to offer a long time ago. So she didn't need no man trying to
Yeah,
come and
but-
lock her down. But
At that time, I'm sure there was a lot of people dating Tupac. So, you can't just assume. that
yeah,
he would
but
have ended up
there's a
with
lot of people
Tupac.
dating Jada too, is the point, what I'm saying. And she
Yeah.
didn't, she was like, that's
But-
my lifestyle.
Yeah, okay.
And then that incident with August Alsina went down.
Mm.
Did you hear what he said about Will?
What did he say?
About the whole Oscar situation?
What?
He was just like, fine God.
That is killer. Yeah,
Hey,
I like
homie.
that.
Fine God.
Yeah.
I don't really want to speak on this. I think everybody just need to spread positive vibes.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, and Will, fine God, my boy.
Oh, wow. Dude, that is great.
Just on that, like, Jack Harlow shit.
What a great way to skate out
I
of
might
that
just take your girl to dinner.
Still seen it, man.
I'm real smooth with it. Yeah, that's basically, that's that whole situation. And then they had a show, and she talked about they aired all their dirty laundry out, and how she actually has always been keen on an open relationship. Can't find it. Basically, it was like, hey Jada, just heard back from the academy. They said we banned for 10 years, and then it shows that meme of Uncle Phil
Oh, yeah.
when Will Smith's like, "What are we gonna do?" And then he's just like, "We,
Oh, shit.
we,
Damn.
we banned from the Oscars."
Do you think she's going to go?
Fuck yeah!
You think so?
If she gets nominated, she going.
She's not going to get nominated, but she'll get invited.
She'll go.
You think she'll go?
Yeah.
Because at least she'll get a
She's
night away
not
from Will.
boycotting. Well, I don't know. I don't actually personally know her, but based of
Yeah.
her badass behavior, I think she'll be there.
I saw a really funny meme. I'm going to send it
I mean,
straight
wouldn't-
to jail.
If you're gonna watch the next one, wouldn't you like to see some of the Smith family there to see what gets said about them? Because the Oscars is basically a roast of actors before they get their most prestigious award ever. Like, that's the Oscars, right? They like take the piss out of you. Say
Well, you're
something
going to see it
personal.
anyway.
Yeah,
You're going to see it on social media like the moment it's said.
that's what I'm saying. But she's gonna be like,
Yeah.
she's gonna trend immediately if she turns up there.
Yeah. She'll train immediately whether she's there or not.
The first joke's gonna be like, Jada, I see you turned up alone tonight.
First joke's probably gonna be like,
And that's gonna go viral.
well, I don't know how we're gonna top last year's Oscars.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Unless somebody comes up and fucking, I don't know, shits on my chest, something like that.
Yeah, unless someone talks shit about Will and
Yeah.
Jada comes up here and slaps me.
I've actually changed my mind on whether it's fake or real.
It's real.
Yeah, I believe it's real.
Very real.
Mm.
We did discuss this for about an hour.
Yeah, we didn't get any of it on film, but
No.
it was a real good discussion.
Well, we didn't want to have the discussion on camera because it's just been... it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Way too much of that shit.
Anyway, you watched the UFC?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. No.
Dude.
No. I'm really sad about it, but let's get into it.
It was epic. Well, I don't really know whether it's going to be interesting podcast material, but
People getting fucking punched in the face.
there's this epic new prospect whose name is Hamzat Chimaev.
Yeah, okay, I know about him.
You know this guy?
Yeah.
4
The
fights,
hype.
only been hit twice.
Yeah.
Hype train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he picks...
Evil Khabib.
He picks up... what's the guy's name?
Li Jingliang.
Picks him up and he's like... Dana, kill everyone!
Yeah,
Kill everyone! And then
Yeah.
like throws him down and just chokes him out immediately, and that's domination on another level.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
Like nothing that anyone's seen before. And so anyway, he had his...
so he fought,
He fought
and he fought...
Gilbert
this
Burns.
guy's a very respected fighter. He's been in the game a long time.
Hard out. Number 2 contender, Gilbert Burns.
Gilbert Burns. Yes.
World Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champ. Gold medal winner.
Yeah.
Brazilian
The-
Jiu-Jitsu
yeah.
champ.
He was saying, he's like, look, the experience with me, it's different. Like, I know so much more about the sport than this guy does at this time, just like fighting experienced fighters. Because he
Yeah.
was saying that everyone has their first 10, like, not everyone, but
Yeah.
these guys that are
Yes.
like the hype,
A lot of these top hype guys.
they have
yeah.
their first 10 and 0.
Yeah.
And like, their first 10, they just like plow through these lower level guys.
Yeah.
And then they think they're the shit
They think they're unbeatable.
until they run up against
Yeah.
who
someone like
Gilbert
him.
Burns was saying he was.
That's right.
So, okay, you going to tell me the outcome?
I don't know whether I should. I feel like maybe you should watch it for yourself. But
No, I can't wait.
can't wait?
Let's talk about it.
yeah. So
Just give me a little, like, the highlight reel of what happened.
all right. So
Can we get the highlight reel up? Let's just get that up.
yeah.
Let
let's
me
do
just
that. Let's
watch
do that.
it.
Let's do that. Let's watch the highlights.
But also, I know that Volkanovski, he
Yeah, he
protect
destroyed
the zombie.
Korean zombie. Dude.
Yeah, and
Oh my
he
God.
he
I felt
kept his
bad
title.
for the zombie, bro.
Yeah, I watched a couple of clips of that, but
Yeah.
I'm kind of sad that I missed
Volkanovski's
on.
5'6", dude. He's 5'6",
Yeah.
168 centimeters, and he has weighed 240 pounds before, which is 100 and like
No, that's like 98, 97.
240 pounds.
Is it not?
Nah,
Oh, 225 is 100.
225 is 100, so it's
Yeah.
like 110 kg.
That's insane.
What the fuck, dude?
How?
I have no idea. There's a picture of him. We'll
Was he
put it
fat?
up. No, he was in a rugby league team. He's
Of course he
massive,
was.
dude. He's massive.
Okay, so this is the highlight.
Yeah.
This is...
He's
Let's... Is this a video or...
Started
This
off
is
as
like a
video.
montage. Let's not...
Started off
This
as
is
a
some...
video.
This is like the press photo montage.
Do you-
Let's get like
Is that just a slideshow of pictures, Gail?
just search up that guy's name, Gilbert Burns finish or KO or something. Or
Yeah, just go, yeah.
can you at least tell me what, like, was it a finish or a KO or
It was decision.
decision?
It was decision.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a decision.
Um,
But it was probably the best fight I've ever seen. Best UFC fight
so
I've ever
10
seen.
and 1.
What do you mean 10 and 1?
Did he lose?
Oh, you want to know who wins?
Yeah.
Hamzat won. Hamzat won by decision. But it was fucking crazy, dude. It was
Was it mostly standing or?
yeah, it was pretty much all standing.
Oh,
it was all standing.
sick.
Because Hamza, obviously like massive Russian wrestler, and he didn't want to like really. He tried to take Gilbert down, but then as soon as he took him down, Gilbert did some fucking magic shit and just like kicked him off. And then Hamza's just like, oh, okay, I
He
can't control
seems-
this guy on the ground.
He seems so agile. Like,
Yeah.
this dude can spider crawl around people.
I can't figure
That's
out.
how I imagine Spider-Man would fight in the UFC. You know,
Yeah.
with like out his powers, I guess. Just the way he crawls around and like, yeah,
It's hectic.
that
bro.
Rey Mysterio shit. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll rewatch the fight.
We've you can watch. Oh, I probably shouldn't say this on the podcast. But
No, definitely don't. No, we pay for all of our streaming
We do pay
services.
for all
It
of
is at UFC.com is where we
yes,
watch-
UFC.com is where I watch all
UFC.com.
the UFC
We
fights.
watch, and everything else is
I buy
paid
the
for
VIP
streaming
version.
services.
Yeah.
Should we talk about Where's Clark?
Didn't we talk about that last time?
Yeah,
He went
but it's
missing?
not airing.
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember what we talked about?
Well, they've just gone missing, but
I want some info.
there was
Yo,
something else,
this
bro.
is more like, could you drop comments if you know anything about this? So
yeah, I'd like
I've
to
heard
know.
some like ridiculous stories that could be true, but I would like
Just to
I would
introduce
think-
this, sorry to interrupt. If anyone is wondering what we're talking about, our Prime Minister, Jacinda Ardern, was getting married to a guy, and I think they didn't quite get married because they postponed their marriage because of COVID.
postponed it. Yeah,
And this guy has gone missing. So not gone missing as in like, please help us find Clark, but nobody's seen him.
no one's seen the dude apparently.
Yeah. And so anyway, so people are wondering where he's at. He's not like he's not showing up.
He's
to
off
any
the
of
grid.
Press things.
He's
Yeah,
off the
grid, and nobody's saying anything, which is the weirdest part. You know, she hasn't addressed it personally.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, the media through this whole COVID thing has only pushed the agenda of the government, and that's like, that's not really a conspiracy. That's just about as accurate as it gets. I mean, you guys all know with Instagram as well and YouTube, anything talking about, you can talk about the vaccine as a good thing, but if you talk about it as a bad thing, it's usually taken down or whatever. Which I understand somewhat when trying to convince a whole world to take one thing to save the majority of people.
Yep.
But
Yep.
also
Makes sense.
stopping all other information is the opposite of democracy and free speech.
That's right.
So basically, there's been this rumor that he's gotten in trouble with gangs, and that's why there was a massive payout to the gangs that no one was able to report on.
Whoa.
And this is all, I mean, hearsay. So don't take any of this seriously. But this is just what random stories that people have been throwing at me. So yeah, I don't know if any of it's true. But I've been driving around, and I've just been seeing "Where's Clark" signs everywhere, and I think it's just the funniest shit.
That is
regardless
funny.
of where he is or what he's doing.
Yeah.
He could just post a pic and be like, "Yo, nothing's wrong."
Yeah.
It's
He
all
must be
good.
seeing them, you know.
There's got to be something going wrong.
Well, he must be seeing the
Where's
Where's Clark
Clark?
posts and shit, and like the people like spray painting it over like signs and stuff like that. And so you would think that if there was nothing going wrong, he would make a post, right? But
Yeah.
he hasn't done that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone watching this has any information on the whereabouts of Mr. Clark, please post.
We'd
it in
like
the
to clear up
comments.
some of these crazy stories.
Yeah, that would be great. We
Yeah.
have a whole country, whole nation.
Let's
searching for him.
add in another one. Come clear your name, dog. Clack.
Yeah, if there's nothing going wrong, Mr. Clark, we invite you. We'll
Hop
send
on
out
the
an
show, bro.
invitation to come to the podcast and announce what has been going on in your life over the past 3 months.
We could just get him up we'll get him on a Zoom call, bro. It's not a problem. You have to come to us. We'll get you on the Zoom call.
Yeah.
But apparently, he was also involved with the Trojan horse. Remember that?
Shit.
You know when that horse came in?
No.
So basically, there was a gigantic horse golden statue thing that got imported to the country.
Whoa.
And then they found the thing just stacked with kilos of cocaine.
Dope.
And
Dope.
can you get a
That's
picture
so
of
funny.
this thing?
They put
Did
it
you
in
not
a
know
Trojan
about this?
horse? No,
Dude,
I haven't seen this, dude.
it's just the funniest shit. Like, where's Clark? They're like, bro, no, you don't understand, man. He fucking all the way back to 2008 with that golden horse. That was him, bro. Like, anything that's
he's
happened
behind
in New
the golden
Zealand.
horse, bro.
Where's Clark? Oh, bro, he's
Yeah.
he's the reason.
Anything we don't have an answer for, yeah, it was Clark.
It was Clark.
Clark did it.
That's what I'm loving about this.
Meteor,
little-
Clark.
Yeah. This is the Trojan,
Oh,
the horse that
shit.
came in. Look at this thing, bro.
That is the weirdest looking goddamn horse I've ever seen.
Look what they found inside.
Wow. Wow.
It's like cheese.
Yeah, it does.
Bricks of it's because it's duct tape. I don't know.
I see.
I won't explain why I know that. Bricks of cocaine weighing how much? 35 kgs.
Wow. Okay. Let's give us a look at the
Do you
horse.
have any idea how much cocaine that is?
That looks suspicious, bro.
Dude, literally
you're gonna unwrap that
if you
thing.
you should do a course on YouTube being like, if you want to know how to bring drugs into the country,
Yeah.
do the opposite of this.
Exactly. Why is the eye where the snout should be and the mouth where the eye should be?
It's to throw you off, bro.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Like, this is so weird. It could literally not be anything else.
Yeah.
Do you think that's how they went for it?
Yeah, I do think so, bro. Because, like, it is very intricate. It almost looks handmade, you know? Like, and people might be like, I don't know, that's too weird. Like, it's weird enough to be real that somebody might actually order this stupid piece of shit online.
Okay. Let me give you a quick story.
I'm guessing that truly ugly spangled horse head was just, what? Was just a bit of a clue. Huge cocaine hole found in a horse head.
So,
That's spot on.
I recently had an issue.
Mm.
I was coming back from South Africa.
Okay.
In South Africa, weed is decriminalized.
Yeah.
You're allowed to own all weed
You're
or
allowed
tobacco
to-
products.
you're allowed to
You're allowed
zol.
to smoke at your house, and you're allowed to grow your own plants. We actually have our own plants in South Africa.
Very nice.
And I was coming into the country,
Yeah.
and I didn't realize. I'd researched the laws about New Zealand, but I had a VPN on, and it just came up with a spread of like South African laws. So I was like, oh, it's the same.
Right.
It wasn't. I had my VPN on for South Africa or something.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so I got
I
South
see.
African laws, and I was too lazy to really check twice. Anyway, so I put a gigantic bong in my bag. It's probably about this big.
Yeah.
And
That's a mistake.
you got to put the thing through the machine.
Yeah.
So it goes through, and the guy's like,
What's wrong with you, dude?
I'm like, I researched it. It said it was cool.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's not.
It's not
And I'm
cool.
like, but you guys have them in stores, selling them everywhere in New Zealand. How is it not cool?
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
If I see this in a bag, I get told to take it out. This is sick, bong, though. And he's like, holding it out.
Can I have
not,
this? Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. Me and him had a long ass conversation.
Yeah.
What?
What was it like? Do you have a picture?
Huh?
I want to see this bong.
I took a
Oh, okay.
Dude, I took pictures and sent it to people. But
Yeah.
anyway, so it's got seized, and he's like, you can challenge it if you want, but like I have to keep it now. And so he was like, but they searched my bag and
Was
and,
it
and took it
was
out
it brand new or had it been used?
brand new?
Brand new. So
Bra-
no
of
residue.
Of course, I wasn't gonna fucking use it.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, okay. Fuck, man.
I just thought it was cool.
See, the way that these stores get by with selling these things is they just say that they're vases.
No,
Right,
no,
so-
it's about the. I've actually done the research. I went to Shosha and asked the
No,
guys.
you did the South African research.
No, I went to Shosha
Oh,
here
okay.
and
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
them, how the fuck do you get these in here? Because
Yeah.
I was like, mine got seized at the airport.
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, they arrive as shisha pipes and we deconstruct them.
Oh, I see, I see.
Because the guy was like, yeah,
There's some
if this
tampering
was a
going
shisha pipe, I could let you through. And I'm like, so you know the fucking
Yeah.
how to get around it.
I see.
The guy in the
Of course he does,
in the
dude.
airport was like, yeah,
Of course
if you
he
did it
does.
this way, I wouldn't have taken it.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
I believe that
But
if
that's
you don't
just my
have a
fault for
hole
not doing
drilled
research.
through it, like, then you're sweet.
Yeah, but
Because it's
the
just a
point
vase.
is this is a random object in my bag.
It's not an illegal
It's like
substance.
they were like, there's something weird in your bag. Like we need to assess this random object.
So hold on. Let me ask the question. So you're at the airport
Yeah,
and you have a big bong in your bag.
yeah,
Did obviously they make you open your own bag?
yep.
And then they're like,
Hold my-
and they got
hold
the
it up.
gloves on. They're like, okay, that thing there. And then you're like, oh, this old thing. And then you pull it out.
Yeah,
And
people
so
are
there's
walking past
people
me that
around
I've
you.
been on the plane with for 10 hours.
Oh, I see.
Just walking past, and he's making
Yeah.
me show him how it works. As people are like, sorry, can you get out of my way? And I'm like, this
Wow.
is the worst moment of my life.
Yeah.
And Mum and G-Rad are like behind me there, and they saw me like
Oh,
almost get
shit.
through.
Damn.
And then so I'm like showing it like this. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it
so you
back.
got it on the plane to New Zealand.
I was almost through the door.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, here's the door
Yeah.
opening.
Yeah.
I'm probably standing about here, being like, "Thanks, guys," and then the guy goes, "Hold on."
Hold on one sec.
I'm like,
Oh, fuck. Oh, well.
yes, I was like, I was literally 2 steps away from in the clear, and he's like, "We
Yeah.
just want to have one more look at that bag."
Oh.
I was already rolling it out the doors, and I was like, I'm like, "What do you guys want to look at?"
Yeah.
And he's just like, "It's just something weird in there. We just want to. It's a weird shape. We just want to check it out." And then I open it. It makes me hold it up in front of everyone. I'm like, "Can we go somewhere?"
All right, now
And
wave
he's-
it around. All right.
My idea was, I was like, "Can we do this somewhere else?" But then I thought I might prolong the process, so I was just like, "Yep." Showed it to him. I'm like, "We good?"
Yeah.
Literally said to him, like, "We good?"
We good?
And he was like, "We are not good.
No,
Follow
sir.
me."
No, sir.
And then I was like, put the bong back inside the bag, wrapped it up, and then he walked it. No, fuck, I didn't put it back. He takes it and he's like, "Huh."
Oh,
Again,
yeah.
holding it up, and I'm just like, keep those doors closed.
Yeah.
And then we walked into the thing, into the area. I'm like, "Damn, they're gonna check my butt."
Yeah.
I know they are. I know that was my biggest fear. I was like, they're going up.
Check your butt.
I was trying to relax so that I could prepare myself for. I was looking at this door that looked like definitely that's like the door you go through to get your butt checked.
That's the butt checking door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm going to avoid that door at all costs.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there and he's sitting in silence and he's like typing up. I'm like, "Hey, man. Actually, I was like on the phone just being like, "Hey, yeah, they've taken me for like questioning. Be there soon." Because my mom just seen me. She's like, "Why is he not walking out?" Like literally
Right.
10 seconds later.
Right.
So I'm like, I'll get, I'll be there in a sec.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, so he goes, "You cannot use your fucking phone in here. Do not contact anyone."
Oh.
And I'm like, "Oh shit."
Okay.
And at that point, I started like sweating. I'm like, "Oh, this is some real ass shit."
Yeah.
Like he's gonna take my phone off me, and we're gonna do some business.
I see.
That's when I was like, that's why this butt
He's
stuff's
about
about
to
to go-
turn the cameras off.
Butt stuff
and
about to
then,
go down.
Yeah.
And I was like stressed out, so I was like, "Okay, let's." I was like, so I'm like stressed as all hell. I'm like, and he was like, "Spit it out," like, and I'm like, "Can you just tell me what the fucking process is here?"
Yeah.
And he's like,
So I'm not
"Oh,
gonna
since you
tell
told
you
me
anything."
this is the only thing you bought, we're not going to search the rest of your bag. I'm just going to type this up, give you a letter, give you the details if you want to question our
Yeah.
seizure today, so you could try to get your item back.
Yeah.
Then you could be on your way."
Oh, too easy.
And he's like, "But if you said you had more products, I would probably keep you here for another 2 hours, search your bag and all the rest." And I'm
Okay.
like, so I said the right word.
I see.
I said one right word, and it
Yes.
stopped me from being there for 2 hours and getting my butt checked.
Nice.
So
Nice.
very
well,
lucky.
you missed out, buddy.
Don't bring anything suspicious into the country. Is my advice.
Yeah. Good story. Hey, you got
anyway.
off easy. You got off easy. Nice work.
I got lucky, bro.
Yeah.
I just got lucky. But definitely do your research, man. I could have probably even sorted that out. But okay, so it's about that time, eh?
Yeah, about that time.
We'll
We
get
better
into the
close
second
this off.
episode. So if you didn't see what we said at the start, we're got an extra episode that's going to be coming out the day after this episode, and that's on our Patreon. And that's $10 a month. That supports this show, helps us film it. Please go and sub to that. We're going to be releasing some merch on there as well. So, yeah.
So yeah, second episode. It's gonna get a little wild, a little uncensored, and boy, you're not gonna want to miss this one.
Yeah, boy, you're not going to want to miss this one. Banger. Let's get fucked. No.